Yes, I'm not muted. Thank you guys so much for tuning in once again for another episode of Prison Break. We are here once again to view the awesomeness of the greatness of the Prison Break. Yes, jumping in. What episode am I on? Episode 10? I'm not sure which episode I'm watching today, to be honest. I'll check right after I do this intro to make sure I don't watch over an episode. Yeah, so I've already told you guys what to expect. By the time you're watching this, there should be more episodes available on Patreon and memberships, so make sure you go check those out. So without no further ado, don't forget to hit the like button. Let's get into this. I'll see you guys at the end for the review.
Belly? Hey, boss.
Check that volume, inmate.
We've been doing business too long, Ellie. We can fix this thing, right?
Let's get something clear. You and I haven't done crap. Falzone's the one been paying me.
Falzone is just an envelope. You've been doing business with me face to face.
You think I like getting piss thrown at me? Spit on? These other chumps might do it for the 40 grand a year in the little blue uniform, but I'm not that dumb. Falzone's envelope is the only reason I come through that fence every day, and it's the only reason I'm gonna keep coming through that fence until I have enough money to buy that house on Lake Gray. I'm thinking early retirement, John, and you're interfering with that.
Hey, boss, just give me some time. I can match whatever Falzone is paying you.
You're out of business. Get used to it.
Hey, boss. Boss! They're gonna find it. The longer they're in there, the sooner they're gonna find it.
And we gotta get back in there.
I'm gonna say something crazy to you right now.
Surprise, surprise.
Well, I don't give a damn about that Fibonacci anymore.
You're right. That is crazy.
Because I got bigger things to think about, like survival. You see, I'm kind of short on friends in here, in case you haven't noticed. I need to get out right now, while I still got my life.
Then why are we talking about Fibonacci?
Well, the only way I can get that room back is if I can prove to Falzone that I'm still worthy, that I still got what it takes, yeah? And the only way I can do that is if I can give him Fibonacci.
Interesting.
You see, this is not a me versus you thing anymore. This is us, an us thing, all right? It's us for the escape.
Is it? Or is this about you getting back in good with the mob again?
Look, life is over for me, Fish. I mean, they clipped my wings. They want me to rot in here. So I got no allegiance to them anymore.
And yet you still want to do them a favor.
Falzone is desperate. You see, if Fibonacci testifies in front of the Congress next month, Falzone is gonna go down in flames. But if we give him Fibonacci, he will give us anything. Anything, including that very special room. What do you say, Fish?
Hey,
Give him up.
If I do, they'll kill him.
Maybe he deserves it.
That's just it. He doesn't.
Who is this guy? He told me he was mafia.
He was working for the mafia. He just didn't know it. Otto Fibonacci is... He's just like you. An innocent man. Caught in the wrong place at the wrong time.
What are you doing? You know, I didn't steal from you, John.
He was middle management at one of Abruzzi's warehouses. Just a normal guy. Working class, religious.
Hey, Nicky. Shh.
What did I tell you about talking?
Please. Johnny, please, no!
And somebody that couldn't turn his back on murder. He realized that Abruzzi and Falzone, the men he worked for, were killers. And he had the key to all their dealings. Things that could put them away for life. And now he's in witness protection for life.
Okay, all right, that's enough.
The judge asked him why he was coming forward with all this information. He said it was because he thought it was the right thing to do.
What's the right thing to do now, Michael?
I don't know. But if I don't give him up, this whole thing's over.
What you're telling me is if I'm to live,
A good man has to die.
Shit.
What?
She's bringing someone in.
What does that mean?
Something in her tone changed.
You think she knows about the kid?
We don't know that.
Shouldn't have lied. Shouldn't have told her we had the kid.
What is it you don't understand? We tell her that kid got away, you and we are not here right now.
I swear to God, it just gets deeper and deeper.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means if I'd have known that this is how this whole thing was gonna turn out, I'd have gotten some crap job with the feds. Push pencils. Drink coffee all day long behind a desk. God, that sounds good.
Keep talking like that, I'm gonna be forced to put a bullet in your head. As for her friend, whoever that is, we find out what he wants, we play nice, we deal with it accordingly.
Something you need there, Rughead?
Yeah, job, man.
Why don't you hit the DQ down the street? We aren't hiring.
Put 100 in your kick every month.
You want to pay me to work?
Man, I've been in the kitchen for 8 months. I square up one more tray, I'm gonna go J-Cat, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Fiorello, how about it?
Yeah. 150.
Sign me up then, baby.
That's right.
How far are you willing to go with that?
As far as I have to.
Then set up a meeting with Falzone. I want to talk to him directly.
Falzone doesn't talk to guys like you directly.
If he wants Fibonacci, he's gonna have to.
He's not doing well, is he?
Just lost his mother. 10 days from now, he loses his father.
Damn, they got 10 days? Sheesh.
How you holding up? You know, I sort of get what you're going through here, LJ.
No disrespect, but I don't know that you do.
No, with my dad, I was in the same spot when I was your age. He was in prison. And like your dad, he was innocent.
What happened? I mean, you know, at the end.
What I hope happens here. He got exonerated.
What'd they say he did?
A lot of bad things. They weren't true. And we proved that. Every day was a lost cause. But we kept fighting. I mean, what else are you gonna do? When you love somebody, you gonna let them go out like that? So you fight. You keep fighting. You never give up. We're gonna beat this thing. Okay?
Look, you can probably tell just by looking at me. I'm not a wave-making sort. Just think of me as a supervisor who's here to make sure things are under control as we approach, you know, the big event.
I wasn't aware that things are out of control.
Well, you would be the one that would know, wouldn't you? Well, the reason I'm here is because there's a discrepancy between what you know and what you have said to the vice president. The lawyers you tried to blow up, they're still running around. Healthy as thoroughbreds. You know it. I know it. Same thing goes with the kid. You know, you were silly enough to tell the old lady that you were actually in possession of. Now, everything that I'm saying is boiling down to this. You gotta hand the reins over to me now so that I can save your ass.
First of all,
Oh! No! No! See? Now you made me make a wave. You and your partner are off the job until further notice. It doesn't come from me. It doesn't come from the White House. It comes from the company. You understand?
The company?
Your proximal and middle phalanx are broken. Just heist it for 45 minutes, then splint it. That's what a doctor would tell you to do. So you don't need to go see one.
Terrence Stedman was murdered, so the information from his indictment wouldn't be made public, right?
Sure. But since it never saw the light of day, we have no way of knowing what they were trying to cover up.
Stedman's wife said there were hundreds of millions of dollars at stake if her husband went down. So I figure we follow the money and see where it takes us.
109 million, 212 million.
Over $500 million that I've found so far in federal grants to Echo Field for alternative fuel research.
That is a hell of a lot of money.
But for what? Not only did the company never make a profit, as far as I could tell, they never made anything. Look,
So
no
where did
fuel
all the
cells,
money
no
go?
patents, no findings, nothing.
So Eco Field was a sham, it was a cover.
Question is, for what?
Before someone's transferred to the U.S. Marshal Service and placed in witness protection, they're guarded by a local sheriff from the county where the trial will take place. I knew the only vacation he was taking was with Fibonacci.
Watching him until they could put him in protection.
Thing is, sometimes it takes weeks for the Marshal Service to set up a new identity. So some local sheriff is stuck in the middle of nowhere with Fibonacci. He gets lonely and calls home a lot. I went online, reverse traced the number, and voila. There was Fibonacci's exact location.
How do you know he's still there?
I have someone looking after him, watching from afar in case he moves.
This is about money, isn't it?
You're an astute man, Mr. Falzone.
What? Your friend here, John, is trying to extort me.
Not extortion, insurance. I plan on being out of here one day. I don't think my new resume is gonna cut it in most places.
How much?
200,000.
I'm gonna kill you.
Quid pro quo. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Well, I'll give you some quid pro quo.
Where did you get this? Who took this picture?
Well, since you took it upon yourself to have some people watching over our interest on the outside, we took it upon ourselves to have some people watching over yours. So who's it gonna be? Fibonacci or your pretty little girlfriend there?
They playing dirty right now. They playing dirty.
If you touch her, I'll kill you myself.
One, that is an empty threat. You are less than a gnat to me. And two, all you gotta do is give me the address and we avoid all this melodrama altogether. If the next thing that comes out of your mouth is not that address, there's gonna be a lot of pain in a lot of places.
Canada. 345 Hamilton Avenue. Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Get out of here. Nice work, John. I guess the demise of John Abruzzi was greatly exaggerated.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Could you do me a favor and fix this Balak thing for me?
I consider it done.
There is something you need to understand. If you had done your job, I never would have had to ask for Quinn.
And there's something you need to understand. You woke a sleeping beast when you called these guys in. They have a bigger agenda than any of us, and they get real nasty real quick if things don't go their way. So now, no one is safe. Not you, not me.
Let's not overreact. I mean, I know everyone is nervous about tomorrow. I understand that. But the one thing both of us have to remember is that we are in this together, okay?
All I'm saying is these guys are into this thing now, and there's no going back. That's bad news for everyone.
Bruh, who are these people? The company?
Oh, no, I'm here to discuss Veronica Donovan.
What about her?
Well, we've been trying to track her down with respect to the property damage from the apartment explosion.
Explosion?
You didn't know? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that her records, they list you as her fiancée, so I assumed...
Hold on. Is Veronica okay?
Well, there has been a fatality.
Oh,
no,
my
but the
God.
medical examiners haven't been able to identify the remains, with any certainty. So Veronica could be okay. We just can't find her. We were hoping you could help.
They killed Sebastian? Bro. What is going on, man? Man, they don't care who they kill. They just don't care, bro. Just track them, dude. I don't think he gave them the real address, bro. There's no way Michael gave him up like that. There's gotta be... I think he planned this whole thing. Probably set him up to get caught or something.
Oh, honey?
Yeah.
Can you change the timer on the sprinkler while you're out there?
Oh, okay.
Love ya.
Love you too.
Yep. He set him up.
You and I have a lot to talk about, don't we, Fish? Seems Phil Falzone ran into some problem up in Canada just because of the information you gave him.
What kind of trouble?
International gun charges, parole violation. He's gonna go away for a long time.
How do you feel about that?
Pretty darn good.
And what about P.I.?
Got that back too. Falzone paid Bellick yesterday, so we're good for now.
It all worked out.
Sure did.
Nicely done. You're a hell of an actor.
Thank you.
Oh, they planned it together?
Well, so. It's nice. Nice shot. What do you take it?
It's Lincoln's from back in the day. Camping trip or something. So when do we get back in that room?
Right away.
Well, let's get to it.
Yeah, but now black
just
dude knows
one
about
more
it.
thing. You are gonna give me Fibonacci once we're outside these walls, right?
Of course.
Or not.
Thank you.
I got nothing to say.
Now, you think you can play me, Snowflake? Because you got college? Big school learning, huh? Well, let me school you. Darwin wins inside these walls. Not Einstein. Darwin.
Yard time's over, ladies. Let's line it up.
I'm not done with you, Fish.
You never even got started.
Oh, Lord.
We're through the hard part. Another 18 inches, we'll hit that pipe. We'll be there by Friday.
Friday?
Better start making travel arrangements.
Maricos, here I come, baby.
Sardinia, here I come.
Where are we going?
Panama.
Panama. Darien Gap, south of the canal. No roads, no electricity, no cops. Nothing but white sand beaches and ice cold beer.
Well, that's nice, but what about our lives?
I don't know. We'll open a scuba shop.
Hey, I don't dive.
Neither do I. We'll have plenty of time to learn.
Bowls.
Scott says he's on the job in here.
No, I don't think so.
You heard the Paisan?
Move your ass. CEO, hold on 1 second. Are you sure about that? Are you sure you can't use an extra hand?
You know anything about construction?
Concrete is my specialty. Can you dig it?
Okay, boss. Sign him up.
You got it.
That looks like Darwin wins after all, eh, Fish?
I have a lot of dots, but no way to connect them. Nobody's getting rich here.
What about shareholders?
Well, profits were minimal, and they were all converted back to shares.
Looks like they subcontracted out some research and development, but it's pennies in the grand scheme of things. Nobody was pulling early retirement.
Yeah, you can't hide $500 million just by moving a few decimal points.
In a move anticipated by many pundits, Vice President Reynolds announced she is running for the presidency. She made the announcement from her hometown of Montgomery.
Oh.
The move toward worldwide peace and prosperity is a marathon, not a sprint. But I assure you, America will be setting the pace.
$500 million just doesn't disappear. You could run a small country with that.
The vice president is reported to have the largest campaign war chest in history. It is so large, in fact, that prognosticators are already casting her as the favorite in the presidential race.
Maybe not a small
That's
country.
where the money
Maybe
went.
this
Her freaking campaign. This show, I love the fact that you have this political aspect going on, because anything, yeah, I'm saying anything that has to do with any kind of politics or whatnot, I'm all for it, especially in TV shows, because I love to see writers' takes on politicians, you know, whether they want to paint them as good or whether they want to paint them as bad. So it seems like the vice president wants to run for president, right? So I'm guessing their term is over, so now she wants to run for president, and that's where all the money went. Because this whole time I was like, okay, they're trying to figure out where all this grant money went. So for you guys who doesn't know, in simple terms of what a grant is, I'm not going to go into detail of what it is, but in simple terms, it's basically money that you know, it's basically free money, if you will, from the government, give to different whatever it is for research and for stuff like that you can petition to get that grant. Of course, there's other people that's lined up for these grants and whatever, and they get the money and they have to use that money towards that research or anything like that. It could be on a for scholarships as well. So grants and scholarships are kind of like in the same line of you know, that kind of money or finances, whatever. But grants are naturally, in my opinion, there is usually a higher stakes, because it's most of the time it's a shit ton of money. You get what I'm saying? Most of the time it's a shit ton of money. Sometimes it can be small as well, don't get me wrong, because there's small grants for little things in, you know, community and stuff like that. So, but in any case, that money, I was here sitting and I was like, where did this money go? Where did it go? Just like how they were wondering where it went. And then when they announced on the TV, I was like, yep, campaign money. Campaign money, man. But why kill your brother though? Why kill your brother? There's still that question as, why did you kill him to get that grant money? Was it a setup including your brother? Because we found out that Echofield is like a cover. It was like a cover. It was like they just put this fake company in to get the grant money, and then now we're going to pour that back into the campaign. But people are going to ask, like, where did this money come from? Where is this $500 million coming from? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gotta be as they describe it, the biggest war chest in the history of presidential campaigns. Because I mean, we've heard that, you know what I'm saying, like we've seen, you know, millions, you know what I'm saying, sometimes even hundreds of millions, but 500 over $500 million, like That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money. I don't know if any recent one have for any presidential campaign has hit $1 billion. I don't think so. I don't think so. You guys can let me know if you know a little bit more about that aspects of things, because I really don't really, when it comes on to campaigns and stuff, they don't really announce the exact amount. You probably will hear rumors of how much it is, but not really like set in stone. So I don't think any presidential campaign has ever hit $1 billion in, you know, money, contributed money, stuff like that. So we have the situation with them finding where Veronica and Nick is along with LJ. The whole situation with this dude coming in. I think what they're calling the company is the CIA. That's what I'm thinking. But it could be a whole different thing, because it's like once they get involved, you know, nobody's safe. You know what I mean? So I want to know exactly who these people are. They could be a completely different entity than even I'm thinking of, which I'm thinking is the CIA. It could be completely different. So I'm not a whole, you know what I'm saying, like I'm not sure what this is about or who these people are, but they seem very formidable. So it goes even deeper. Now we got Secret Service dude, you know what I'm saying, he's like, yo, we're not safe anymore, this is bad, you know what I'm saying. So for them to be a little bit on the scared side now after they've been dealing all of this damage, you know, she wouldn't have had to bring anybody in if you had things under control, which you certainly do not, even though at this point I want you to just die. But it is what it is, right? So situation in jail is kind of dealt with, you know, Michael's empathy towards others, you know, not wanting to give up Fibonacci, you know, and then dude got popped. He set him up to get popped, and I was like, there's no way. Why the hell? I don't know about that, but I don't think, because that should have been a red flag for me. It would have been a red flag. I was like, why would you be in witness protection in a different country? I don't even think you could relocate somebody to a different country for witness protection. I think they have to be somewhere in the actual country where they, you know what I'm saying. I don't even think you can put somebody in witness protection in a different country. That's why I was like, I don't know exactly. You guys can let me know if you have more information on that, because I don't think you can in the US. I don't think you can relocate somebody who's in witness protect, because I mean, you don't really have any jurisdiction in another country. If you're supposed to grab that dude to get him to testify again, I mean, it's a great idea to have them out of the country, but at the same time, is it allowed? Because really and truly, witness protection is about relocating and protecting the witness, so they always have protection. They have a handler, because you never know who's gonna pop up. They have somebody that they can always reach and stuff like that. That's what witness protection is. So it's like, for them to be in Canada, that would have been a red flag for me. I'd have been like, why the hell would they put them in Canada? That doesn't make sense. But I guess they don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking, I don't think witness protection works out of the country, but you guys can let me know. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? This is not information that I'm pulling from somewhere that I know of. This is just me off the top of my head thinking that, why would you do that? Because literally you don't have no jurisdiction outside of the country to protect someone. Why would you place them outside of the country? It's just me using somewhat of a, you know, logical and you know, deduction of what, you know, it means to be in witness protection in the US. So that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know for sure. So let me know if you know for sure what the process is, or what they can do, or if they can have somebody in witness protection and outside of the country. Let me know in the comment section. I would appreciate it. So this was a very good episode, man. I liked it. Paid attention. You know, they have another 18 inches to dig, but now black dude, I don't know what his name is. I think it's what is it, T-Dog? I don't know. Whatever his name is. But he found out about the hole. You know what I mean? Because he watching carefully. So now he's going to want in and get out as well. I don't know if what's his sentence. You know what I'm saying? Is he doing life as well? I don't know. But now we got a crew. People just keep joining the crew of who's going to get now. Sooner or later, the old prison want to escape. You know what I mean? So this is going to be an adventure, to say the least. So, of course, situation was resolved. They kind of okey-doked us with the whole Michael with a Brucey. You know what I'm saying? They kind of okey-doked us because I thought he was legitimately, you know what I'm saying? I thought he was like coming at Michael, but Michael kind of, they got together like, this is how we're going to do it, and we're going to get him popped. So, cool beans, man. Prison Break. See you guys for the next one. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. I'll catch you guys for the next one, man. Peace.